I'll give you 4 cards because you're tuned in and you're all set to go. Welcome to What's the Buzz? You know, parents often ask, what happens with our kids when they go into a What's the Buzz group? Equally, educators ask, have you got a film so we can get some idea of modelling what we do with children? So we've got a big group of kids who helped us model a What's the Buzz lesson. I hope you enjoy. We're doing conversations. Part 1, What's the Buzz? This is the section where we introduce the topic to the children and we begin to develop the skills and the subsets of skills required in this particular lesson. But I've got a question for you and I'm really happy to give cards away. Wow, I love the way you swung around and you've got your body looking at me. Really important to engage the kids quickly. Make sure you act rapidly and catch the behaviours they're doing well in order to continue to reinforce them. That is beautiful, Sam. Yeah. Give me 5. It's beautiful. What is a conversation? Oliver, I saw that hand flick up. It's when a group or maybe 2 people are talking together. Ask a question of the children. Invite them to offer their experiences about how a conversation might occur and then work it from there. But you know, not everybody's got the great skills to have a wonderful conversation. And so I'm going to rely on you to help Noni and I to work out what skills do you need. Love that. Talk about positive things. So Harry, part of a conversation would have to be, you've got to spend some time listening, then it's your turn to talk. If you were having a conversation with me and you were going to do it really well, how would you keep your body? Where would your body be? Oh, so we'd just stand comfortably apart. Part 2 is Show Me the Buzz. This is the role play section where children have the opportunity to work with one another, negotiate a role play, and show the rest of the group how the skills from the topic actually work. These are called starters. You might ask a question about somebody like, hi, how are you? What have you been doing? That's a great starter, and that's what you've said. And the other thing, Sam, so I'll underline that for you, that's a starter. And then you use joiners, so that as you're listening to somebody, you go, oh, really? Oh, that sounds fantastic. So what about if we get into pairs, and I'd love you to role play having a conversation with another person. It's time for role playing. Be careful how you choose kids to go together. Make sure it's not a schoolyard pick, because many of the children in What's the Buzz are often left out of groups. Which means that you've got to kind of do all of these things at the one time. Okay, come on. Oh, hi Christopher, how are you? Also remember that sometimes children will ask to role play with you as an adult. That's fine. Make sure you mix them around over time. What have you been doing? Oh, so did you go to the movies last night? All right, let's get back and action.
Oh, hi Oliver, how was your day? It was good. How was yours? Good. I've been playing sport. What have you been doing? Oh, mathematics. Oh, that's good, isn't it? Yeah.
Let's give them a round of applause. Oh, a great way to have a conversation is to be really interested and go on and on and on and tell people about all the things that you've got and how many places that you've been to. And do you know the buzz comes in the form of a quiz, and the children adore it. They get their thumbs ready usually for thumbs up if they agree with statements or thumbs down if they disagree. But more than this, it's an ideal time for educators to see which students have absorbed most of the information. Before you start a conversation, it's a good idea to look around to see if it's the right time to begin. My word. Because otherwise you could walk into a conversation and two people could be talking and you cut them off. So it's always a good idea just to check out what's happening around you. I thought we'd start with an old game to warm up that you already know. Part 4 is the buzz. And this is often the part of the lesson that the children really look forward to. It's an opportunity to play games that socially unite the children, get them laughing together, help one another, and have them leave the session feeling good about friendship. It's called Port and Starboard. Do you remember it? Well, I'm going to test your memory. You'll notice we're playing some old games. Often it's a great idea to pull out some games that the children have enjoyed previously. This one is Port and Starboard. Starboard is over here, line up along here. Port. You've got it, boys. You did. Well done. Oh, Captain's coming aboard again. Well done. This is our second game, Henny Penny. It's a great language-based game. Dark blue, light blue, blue. We've got yellow, we've got red.
We don't have any chickens.
I can hear them. Okay. Run red, run red, run red. Oh, red, don't get eaten. Oh, go red. Oh, well done, red. Blue. Oh, good luck. Oh, you got bubbled up. Hey, what's the most important thing when you do What's the Buzz? Here we're recapping on the lesson. It's a really important thing to do because our aim is for children to take the skills they've learnt during the lesson into their everyday worlds. In fact, What's the Buzz has been developed on a body of research that says by role-playing, by modelling, by talking, by moving, it gives the very best opportunities for skills to be transferred to other environments. I like the idea of... Have you got another one, Harry?
Be kind.
And be kind. It's been a great session. I've loved working with you again. It's time to say goodbye. Noni, I'm going to go over by the door and catch them on the way out. Can you choose each one to say goodbye? And boys, don't forget to say goodbye to your friends. Well, we get to the end of a What's the Buzz session. I hope it's been enjoyable being able to watch a model in terms of how it works. And if you're an educator, how you might contrive a session with your students. And if you're a parent, you've got a good understanding of knowing what's happening inside a session. And last of all, you'll see that we work hard to make sure children say goodbye to each other and to nurture their beginning friendships. Thank you. I'm Mark and I work on a peanut farm. What's the Buzz is made up of do it again. To get your